Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and this is my card and a cuppa for today. Now this is a pre-recorded card and a cuppa because I've got some running around to do today. So I hope everyone's well and you're glad it's Friday like me. So we shall get started. So I shall flip over to my craft desk. I'll turn my light on first because then it's not as glary when I do that. So let's do that. Hang on. Yay. Okay, today we're going to play with the Hello Irresistible Suite of products. Now this is one of the online exclusives that went live on the 1st of March, so on Wednesday. We've got a flyer here that shows some of the things. So the Hello Irresistible bundle is some of the products. There's this naturally gilded designer series paper, some embossing folders, a letter stamp set, but there's heaps more. So if you go to my online store via my blog, that's the best way to access it, I think. So go to my stampingpassion.blogspot.com, and over on the right hand side there's a March host code or the Stamping Up logo. If you click on that, it takes you straight to the online store and you'll be able to see all of the online exclusives that are available. There's other stamp sets and dies. There's a stamp set and a punch bundle. There's some border dies. They look really beautiful. I think I'll have to have those. There's a new kit, a kaleidoscope kit is now available. All the kits are in the online exclusive store as well. So please go over and have a look because none of those projects or items will be in any catalogues. So they're only going to be able to be viewed online. So as I said, I'm going to use the Hello Irresistible bundle. So it's a beautiful bundle of products. So you get the stamp set and dies. So that's that. Make sure to pull that down into view. You get this gorgeous 6x6 designer series paper. And it's not specialty paper, but it's just stunning. It's just so pretty. I think it could be, for me, I think it's one of the prettiest designer series paper that's not specialty. So that's that side. And then on the other side, beautiful wash type papers. Beautiful paper, love it. And you also get these loose frosted dots. I always think I'm going to throw these everywhere when I open them up. So they're not adhesive. But if you've got to take your pick tool with the putty end, that is the best way to attach these to your projects with a little dab of glue. So that's the bundle. Now I am running a class, a product-based class with this bundle in March, which is now. Goodness me, I keep thinking we're not in March yet. So that will be on the 18th of March, Saturday the 18th of March. It's a class where you've got 3 options where you can, if you want it all, the class will cost you the price of the bundle, which is $130.25, and you'll get the card class for free. Then there's if you just want to taste and you just want the papers and the frosted dots, that will cost $50 and you'll get the card class included in that. Or if you just want to pay for the card class, it's 5 cards and it's $30. So I do need bookings, especially for the ones that are wanting product. And those bookings I need by Thursday the 9th of March. So if you can let me know by then, that would be super great. So these are the 5 cards that we will be making in the class. So we're using some of the papers, the stamp set, the dies. We'll do a bit of heat embossing and emboss resist in the class. So it's kind of a bit of a technique class as well. So the class alone is $30. If you want to taste, that's $50 and you'll get the cards and the paper and the frosted dots. If you want it all, you get the whole bundle and the cards for $130.25, which is the price of the bundle. So please let me know if you want to do any of that. Okay, so let me put my cards away. Put them over there, and let's have a look at what we're making. Okay, so I made this one. It's called a double-sided DSP card. I made this one in the By the Bay suite of products, which are another favorite. I've got too many favorites, and that's how it looks. So I'll see if I can hold it up for you. Don't know whether it's better with or without my light. No, it's better with, I think. So yes, so we use half a card base, and we use one piece of DSP and fold it back on itself and put a bit of trim of other cardstock down there. So that was the one with the By the Bay products. So what you need is, I'm just trying to get it so you can see, you need a piece of cardstock for your card base. So it's not actually A5, it's half of an A5 piece of cardstock. So it's 10.5 centimeters by 14.9. You need one piece of 6x6 designer series paper, and you're just going to trim it down a fraction. You need 2 strips of coordinating cardstock of 1.5 centimeters by 14.9. And then you'll just need however you're going to embellish your card front. So they're the dimensions that you need. Okay, so let's get started. Put that there. So we've got our card base. Now we will need our trimmer to come in, and we need this piece to be 14.9 centimeters this way. We're going to leave it as is, 6-inch width or 15.2 centimeters. So you just need to chop off a slither off the top or the bottom, whichever way. So I'm going to take it off the bottom, I think. It doesn't really matter with this design. Some designs on the paper will determine where you take it. So as I said, it is simply a slither. Now some people would keep that. That is, I think, too small to keep. Okay, so then you're going to turn your designer series paper around, so you've got your if it's a one-way design, the design's going the right way. Cutting blade completely out of the way, and you're going to score it at 1.5 centimeters. And 11.9. Oops. There we go. Okay. So you've got your score lines. You can't probably see it very well, but they are scored. We're going to score this one down for a mountain, because that's going to wrap around your card base like so. And then we're going to score this one over into a valley fold, so you get the other side of your paper. So this becomes your card front. So you're going to attach it to your card base. This becomes your card front. Let me just make sure I've got this right. And then when you open your card up, you've got designer series paper on the inside. So I just want to make sure I've got those scores right. I think actually this isn't 10.5, I remember now. It's a fraction smaller, it's 10.3 centimeters, so it's not exactly half of an 8.5 card base, it's just a fraction smaller at 10.3. Sorry, I forgot that little piece of information. So now, because that then takes up the problem of the folds, and then it lines up. I had a little bit hanging over, and I just remembered when I saw that. Okay, so let me think what we do first. I'm just thinking. Don't want to put it on the card base yet. Okay, so with, now I do need a new pot of glue, which I should have remembered, but now I have forgotten. I've got this one, but I'm pretty sure it's almost empty. So I'm just going to put some glue here to fold it over, but not right up to this edge, because I want to be able to tuck in my complementing strips. So can you see how I've got the gold shimmer here and petal pink here? So I want to be able to tuck those under. So I don't want the glue going right over to this edge. Yeah, I do need to get another one. I knew I would, and I just forgot. So Tombow glue is the best glue, I reckon. It's in the catalogue. I think it's $7. I should know, because I always add one to my order every time I order, if not more than one. And does everybody know it has two ends? It's got the finer tip end, and it's got like a big smudgy end. That's the technical term. I tend to only use the fine end. But yeah, so there you have it. So I'm just going to fold that back, but it's not going to be glued right over onto the edge, because I'll be able to tuck something in. See, I've got a little bit of leeway there. Okay, so now I want to work out whether I want my gold or my Daffodil Delight next. I think I want to go Daffodil Delight next. So I might need my pokey tool or my take your pick tool, just so I can lift up. Yeah, see how I've got a little bit of a gap there? So that's my empty one. So with my Tombow, I'm just going to go down the edge again. And I'm just going to slide that under. And then that determines how much you want showing. So I want about that, about 1/2 centimetre. Okay, and now I still have a little bit of a gap where I can slide my next piece in. So this one I'm going to glue completely. And you don't have to do this little extra with the contrasting cardstock, but I think it looks better. So I'm going to make that a fraction wider. Hope my head's not coming in, I just thought about that. Now that is hanging over, but we'll be able to trim that down. And now if we want to go back and put a bit more glue underneath here, we can. I don't even think anything came out then. There we go. And then that adheres it all down, and we shall get a tissue to mop up any excess, because Denise is really good at getting excess glue in places she doesn't want them. Okay, so you can trim that down now, that little bit hanging over, or you can do it when it's on your card front, or like on your card base, but I like to do it as I go. There we go. So that's looking quite nice. Then we'll bring in our half of our card base, or less than half, 10.3 centimeters of our card base. And what we're going to do is we're going to put glue down here on this scored 1.5 centimeter piece, and we're just going to butt our card base up to the score line, and then just fold this over and press it down. Now I saw this card on a US demonstrator website, Rachel Tessman. She's in the States, obviously, because I said she was a US demonstrator. think she's in Michigan. Not sure. Not 100% sure. And I just thought it was really cool and a great use of 6x6 paper, or you can cut your 12x12 down to 6x6 to do this. So that's your card base constructed. And you've got the pretty DSP in the middle on the inside. Now we're going to get an insert. And that's just going to go, whoops, that's just going to go there. That's what happens when you get gluey fingers, things slip and slide. Told you Denise gets glue everywhere. Okay. So my hubby and I have gone back up to the reception venue today just to finalise a few more, fine-tune a few more things for Olivia's wedding. It's now less than 3 weeks. It's getting very exciting. Okay, so that is your card base done. How cool is that? I love it. I just love it. And it doesn't matter what designer series paper you use. It's just beautiful no matter what. The Fancy Flora designer series paper would look really nice in this card. And you don't really need to decorate your inside of your card because you've got this beautiful paper as part of your inside. So let's just move on. Put my new glue pot in its little stand. Okay, so excuse me, I've got a little piece of white here, and I thought we could stamp a couple of the flowers to go with this card. Now this suite, it's got 2 returning colours, but we don't know any more than that at the moment, which is a bit of a pain. But we won't go there. But yeah, we don't know any more than that. There is a colour refresh coming. Actually, we do know more. We do know there's definitely a colour refresh happening. So that's interesting in itself. So Pretty Peacock's one of the returning colours. Lost Lagoon is the other one, and I don't have that. I gave that one away. So I will have to get that again. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp with Pretty Peacock and stamp that down. That's so pretty. I won't get rid of that because I'll need it again. So I'm doing that one in Pretty Peacock. Get in there. And then I shall do, I'll hang on to these colours just in case. I shall do this one in Daffodil Delight because that's one of the colours that's in the bundle. How pretty. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. And I'm going to try something. You should never do this really on a video. Try something I've never tried before. Definitely open for disaster. Okay, I'm going to get my rag here. So the way you clean your blending brushes, you can wash them, but I've never done that. I just wipe them on a microfiber cloth, and they don't come clean here, but they do come remarkably clean everywhere else. So Soft Succulent isn't one of the colours, but it's very similar. So I'm just going to do a little bit of Soft Succulent blending in the middle. Make sure you can see. Just to, oh, that's not what we want. You know what? I think I might use one of my baby ones because I think I'll have a bit more control. So yes, so just a little bit of colour in the middle, like so. And I might do the same, but I might use no, not daffodil light, so saffron. And I'll see what I've got. I'll use my other little teensy one. Okay, there we go. Just to give it a little bit of colour. Might even put a little bit of yellow. See, now I'm getting adventurous. So saffron goes back up there. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my mini cut emboss machine. Did anyone take advantage of getting the mini cut emboss machine during the celebration promotion? It's such a cute little machine. Okay, so I will need some of my tape because I want to keep my dies in place. There we go. And I shall get my 2 flower dies out. I might just line them up. Oops, head not coming in before we do it. Yes. And make our E platform like we were told to, like been advised to do. You know what I mean by that. I'll show you in a sec. If you've got a mini cut emboss machine and you're finding the plates aren't running through easily, we've been advised to make it like an E. Stack our plates like an E with the middle one back a little bit. And that proves to be very successful. Okay, so we've got, bring our card back in. And this one, whoops, back in. So that's those. Now I want to get, this is the other tip I've got. When I can fit my dies in with my stamp set, I trace around them with a pen, because then I just know exactly, or if anything's missing, I know, I can tell. Now I'm going to use these filigree leaves rather than stamp the leaves, because I think this might be a little bit of different texture. Oh, come on, get off. Where's my take your pic tool? Here it is. So I shall grab, I think I'll go with soft succulent cardstock, and for the leaves, I think the peacock would be a little bit too stark. Here's a piece right here. Bring my machine back in, get my dies. Okay, so just pop these on here. Or maybe we could do both. That could be an option. Maybe I've already got some. I might already have some peacock ones cut out. Okay, I don't think we need our mini boss anymore, so I'll get that out of the way. There we go. So we've I've confirmed with the cake people, and added 5 more cupcakes to our order so that we know we'll definitely have enough for the wedding, and I've confirmed with the decorators. So getting the fairy lights, a neon sign, and the aisle on the board, on the decking where the ceremony will be, like a carpet aisle. What else? Something else I thought. Oh no, the florist does the arbor. So many things to be thinking of. It's just a lot. That one there, there, and there. There we go. So it's coming together. But a lot of these things we haven't been able to do until now, the last sort of few weeks. Okay, now I do have a couple of peacock leaves in here, so I'm just getting them out. And getting rid of my scraps. Okay. So that was good to have a few of those left over. And these are my soft succulent ones. So as I said, soft succulent's not a colour in this paper, but it goes. And it is one of the retiring in colours. So if you like it and you don't already have a re-inker, get the re-inker now. Because the in-colour re-inkers are the first things to go, to sell out, once we get the retirement list. Okay, just trying to work out which way I want to do this. And then it's all about placement. You know what I'm like with my placement, I can't make decisions. I struggle with my decisions. So if we just place, place a few first, then I won't struggle so much. I reckon actually that's looking quite nice. Oh, except for that. Okay, so now we need, how long have I gone? Oh, nearly 30 minutes. I'll try and wrap it up because I don't like going too long. I don't know about you, but some of the demonstrators go so long on their videos. And I just think, really? Is that necessary? But that could be just me. If I can... There we go. That's another trick. Put your fingernail into the center of the dimensional and you'll be able to get the back off more easily. There we go. See, like so. Just push them into there. I couldn't do that with my normal fingernails. They break. Because my fingernails are pathetic. Okay. So now let's get a Tombow back. And we'll just stick, actually we could probably do this with a glue dot. Yes, let's do that. Let's be a little bit more sensible. So just press it onto your glue dot and peel it off. And then press it down, and that gives them a little bit, they're not completely glued down, so they're a little bit more tactile. I have my blind all the way down at the moment because the sun's starting to peek through in the morning on my desk and it makes videoing very difficult. There we go. You can see how easily cards can come together. Okay, now I'm going to go to my little box of sentiments that I've already pre-cut. And I do like this one, which is from the Contour Dies. That one's got a crease in it. Don't like that one. I think I'll use that one. I don't know how that got a crease in it. So let me go back to my stamp set and put that there. And let's see what fits in. Hooray, it's your day. That fits there. Let's do that one. And I shall get my brush just to get those other dots out. There we go, I think. Yep. Okay. So, hooray, it's your day. And I shall do that in Pretty Peacock. As I've said before, I do like my sentiments in a darker ink because I think it just stands out more. Hooray, it's your day. Whew. It's warm in my room this morning. That's because the sun's hitting the window. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up there. I put a little bit of ribbon. I think I just had that hanging around. I don't know if I've got anything hanging around in here. Oh look, that's retired, but it's Daffodil Delight. I better not. I'm just thinking, oh, we've got the soft succulent. Let's go with that, hey? I could do a little bit of soft succulent. Now, I don't think we need a bow. I think just underneath the sentiment like I've done on the other one. That might be nice. This ribbon will also be retiring, so if you like it, you better get it. Because as I said, they don't last long once you, once the retirement list goes up. Okay, so I'm just going to put this here. It's a little bit of snail, just tape for my ribbon. There we go. And yep, and then that can go up on dimensionals. So it wasn't a really hard card to make. Which is nice. It's nice not having hard. It's sort of like a fold card, but it's a pretend fold card. Look, this one's not wanting to come up. Honestly. There we go. So I'm just going to put that right there. And we don't need to stamp in here. I will, because I can. I might get the smaller flower back out. And I don't think I'll do it in Pretty Peacock, because I think that's a little bit too bold. I might use the soft succulent, just to tone it down a fraction. There we go. So that's inside. Now we just need to decorate. Now I shall put that lid on, and I know I'm going to throw these everywhere one day. There we go. Yay. And I use my fine tip glue. You can use your Tombow if you wanted to work out what you're going to do, where you're going to put your bits and pieces. Now we've got Pretty Peacock and we've got yellow Daffodil Delight, so we could use a combination, couldn't we? Let's see, I might put a yellow one on the sentiment, a Daffodil Delight one I should say, on the sentiment, and then maybe two Pretty Peacock ones. How about that? I think that looks pretty good. That's pretty good for me with my placing, isn't it? Just straight away. This is where we're doing it. Okay, so then you get your putty end and you pick up your frosted dot and just push it down onto your glue spot, and just with your fingernail hold it in place when you lift up your putty. And that one just fell into place. How good's that? Okay, so I shall put this back on, and the old eyes, they ain't what they used to be. Maybe I'll do that later. Oh no, there it is, got it. Okay, so that's our card for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed making it for you. So this was one of my sample cards using By the Bay, and Friends Are Like Seashells, that sentiment came from, and the flat backed iridescent pearls. So it just shows off the beautiful designer series paper, which is what I think is a great way of showing it off. And your card's already decorated on the inside. Isn't it cool? I love it. So thanks, Rachel Tessman, for showing that. I really appreciate it. So if you want to order anything, this is my March host code for this month. And as I said, just go straight to my blog spot, my stampingpassion.blogspot.com. Over on the right hand side you'll see the March host code. You can click on that, or the Stamping Up logo. Click on that and it takes you straight to my online store. But yeah, have a look at the online exclusives, they're beautiful. And also the new kit, the kaleidoscope kit that's out. That looks gorgeous. I've ordered that and it's on its way, so can't wait to show you that. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoy your day. Hope you have a great Friday, and I shall see you on Monday for my Makeup Monday. Bye for now.